Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Tuesday, March 21st, 2023. And your new Trends Journal coming out soon. Another great cover by Anthony Frieda. Yep, Devolution of Humanity. Madonna me. What's happened to the people of this country and the world? Yep. It's going down so fast, so hard, and so heavy. It's a whole different world. Imagine, I grew up at a time of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Woof. You had mini skirts looking hot. Oh, now we're going to wear overalls. And yeah, no more mini dresses. We got mega dresses. And the guys, man, phew. Again, the class signifies where society's at. And society's going way, way down. Matter of fact, all you have to look at is the Fed head. Yeah, Janet Yellen. Yeah, Janet Yellen's screaming today. Yeah, Miss Faccia Bruta. Look at this. How can anybody swallow the crap spewing out of her mouth? But hey, Wall Street swallowed it today. Keep that crap coming. Keep that crap coming. Oh, yeah. Today she said, let's see. She declared the banking crisis, quote, situation is stabilizing, and that the U.S. banking system remains sound. Yep. The Fed facility and discount window lending are working as intended, you stupid piece of shit. So swallow what I'm saying. I'm another freak out there telling you what you should believe. You sucked up and believed the bullshit of Obama. Hey, how about Bush? What about Clinton? What about Biden? What about fucking Mickey Mouse? Oh, I forgot Jerome Powell. So this is the same. They pull out the bullshit. The markets go up as the fucking banking system is collapsing. No one is talking about what we're writing in the Trends Journal. Nowhere, anywhere, any place. Hardly a peep if it comes out at all. Oh, yeah, the Silicon con men bankster broke down when the Silicon was flying high after they were the first to start the COVID war, tell people to stay home. Hey, I'm Jack Dorsey. Stay home, Twitter people. Hey, I'm Zuckerberg. Stay home, all you Facebook freaks. I'm Tim Cook. Yeah, stay home. And their fucking stocks skyrocketed. People ordering from home, can't go out. That was the Silicon Valley bust. All those IPOs, SPACs. Oh, they pulled the rich guy. Oh, we bailed them out. Bailed out the rich, right? And now one bank after another. We're all going down and they're saying everything is fine. Everything is fine. They're not talking about all the offices that are going to default on their loans. As your office occupancy rate is 50.4% in the 10 largest cities in America. And all the businesses that depended on commuters defaulting, commercial, no, they're not going to talk about that at all, so I won't either. But of course, it's in your Trends Journal. The only magazine in the world, the only one that provides in-depth geopolitical and socioeconomic trends analysis and trend forecast. Nobody else anywhere does it for the grand total of $2.86 a week. All right. The toilet paper record's what, like $5, $4 a day? And I get nothing from it other than toilet paper. Anyway, this is the Janet Yellen that says the banking situation remains sound. Yeah, sound, you're going to hear it crashing. This is the same Janet Yellen who we detailed in the Trends Journal back in October 2021, Ms. Faccia Brut. Yeah. As inflation sharply spiking, she says that, I believe it's transitory and just a small risk, and inflation would only be temporary.
Bullshit. 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 Absolute bullshit. That is bullshit.
That's Janet Yellen. That's the bullshit that drove the markets up. So here's the deal. They're going to drive the markets up. Yeah. And the bigs will bail out because they know when it's going down, just like they pulled all their money out of the banks before they went down. That's right. So anyway, a lot of information in your trends journal about what's going on in the banks. Top trend, dragflation, U.S. economy. Oh, it's slowed in February. Dragflation. Oh, you can't say drag. You know, fuck you. I wouldn't fuck up Yellen. Whew. Wow. Man, we're the same age. Hope I don't look like her, man. Whoa. Blow my brains out. Pop. Anyway, so this dragflation, no one's talking about this. The economy is going to drag down. Inflation is going to stay high. Yeah, housing prices are going down, but look how high they are. Prices are going down, but they're still high. So you're going to have the economy going down, inflation high. It's not stagflation. And what else we have? Housing prices fell year over year for the first time since 2012. But what does that mean? Is it going to be a housing crash? By the way, six-figure earners could hardly, most of them can't afford to buy a house. So that'll answer part of your question. What else do we have? Trends in the global economic front. When the economy falls, jobs go with it. This is our 33rd week of listing all the job failures that are going on. This thing is big, it's hard, and it's fast. Special report, big banks to bust continues. All the details about UBS, First Republic, about what the bank stocks are losing. And again, the office building bust that no one's talking about. And then what's going on in China. Oh, the ECB raised interest rates 50 basis points yesterday. What's that going to do to the European markets? Oh, it's still negative interest rates when you really look at it, but it's going to do the damage. What else do we have here? Up from the OECD, Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development, a globalization gang. They say keep raising them interest rates. Yep, keep raising those interest rates. And all those treasury bonds that all the banks bought when interest rates are real low, like Silicon Valley Bank, and they need money and they sell their bonds and they lose a lot of money. Yeah, the higher interest rates go, the lower those bonds go. Yeah. And what else? Big's getting bigger. Pfizer makes another multi-billion-dollar buy. Yeah, hey, they could do it. One after another. The Ukraine war update. Warmonger U.S. bans peace talks. Fighter jets coming. Ukraine ramps up war against, ramping up the war. More money coming in. Keeps pumping weapons and money into Ukraine as the economy goes down. And what else? Featured guest articles by Dr. Paul Craig Roberts. You're not going to want to miss this one. The U.S. has the world set up for the worst financial crisis than 2008. Exactly what we're saying. And by the way, Dr. Paul Craig Roberts was former Assistant Treasury Secretary under Ronald Reagan. And he also wrote this article in the Trends Journal back in 2014 detailing Washington is driving the world to the final world war. World hegemony is not a right America has earned. Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, former Assistant Treasury Secretary under Ronald Reagan, about the United States overthrow the democratically elected government of Viktor Yanukovych in 2014. But those are only facts, and most of the people don't care a damn thing about them. And then what else do we have? Oh, financial system. And we all fall down by Gregory Mannarino. And if you want to know what's going on in the technocracy world, there's no magazine that puts it all together, and nobody puts it all together better than Joe Duran. Yep. One technocracy article after another that you're going to have to read if you want to know what's going on and what's next in the new woke world of artificial intelligence. You know, that's a fucking oxymoron. Artificial, there's no such thing as artificial intelligence. Intelligence is intelligence. If it's artificial, it's shit. It's like artificial flavors, artificial colors, artificial flowers, those dumb flowers. Yep. Artificial. And what else we have? Trends in cryptos. Joe Duran puts together great. Trends in the COVID war. Trends in geopolitics. You know, we warned of new third parties taking over, and it's happening in the Netherlands, and it's going to keep happening. What we detailed is our top trends are now spreading across the globe. Loads of trends in politics, Trends I View. Again, look at your cover of your Trends Journal magazine. The American Way. This is one of the Trends I View stories. Fat, dumb, and stuffed with sandwiches. Think COVID will kill you? Drink forever chemicals from your tap. One Trends I story after another. And of course, Trends in High-Tech Science by Ben Davis. We're giving you what nobody else is giving you anywhere, anyplace, anyhow. And again, we're the only magazine that gives you history before it happens. Don't believe me? Look at this cover by Anthony Frieda when the Trends Journal used to be a quarterly. Look familiar? Yeah, Easter's coming up. 3 days later, after the Prince of Peace drives the money changes out of the temple, whew, is on the cross. Same money changes. Here they are, JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Citi. Nothing's changed, only the names. We're giving you what nobody else is giving you, anywhere, any place, anyhow. Oh, gold prices went down. Oh, yeah. 2023, that's the year we're in. You're going to see gold prices 2023 and above in 2023. The worst is yet to come. As I keep saying, prepare for the worst. If the worst doesn't happen and you're prepared for the worst, you don't lose anything. If the worst happens and you're not prepared, you lose everything, or can. So we're giving you everything we can to help you prepare, prevail, and prosper in these dangerous times ahead. I've never seen anything like what we're going through. And again, for people to swallow this shit coming out of these mouths of these people, that inflation was only temporary and transitory, they either were lying about it because they wanted to keep interest rates low and keep pumping in cheap money to artificially fight the COVID war with all this fake dough, or they were too stupid to know it happened. In either case, why would you believe them? Thanks for tuning in. And remember, the trend is your friend. Trendsjournal.com, trendsjournal.com. Read history before it happens. You better subscribe to this Trends Journal if you want to know what's going to happen, what's next, what it means, and what you might want to do. Thanks for tuning in.
Get the Trends Journal, the best investment you could make, because it's the best investment into your mind, and it can change how you look at the world.
Over the last 30 years, Joe Salante has been more accurate about predicting what would be happening than anyone else I'm aware of.
The Trends Journal is one of the greatest sources of information, and and it really is. You're predicting these things well ahead of time. I would encourage everyone to go grab the latest copy.
But Trends Journal subscriber for 20 years. I just have to commend you. What you guys have put together in your latest Trends Journal, there's nothing like this out there.
Sir, everything that you predicted about the economy, you were absolutely right. So I have followed you all this time. So please take a look at the Trends Journal.
You correctly forecast that the Fed would hike rates quite aggressively, correctly said that initially gold and silver would drop as the Fed starts to raise rates to 1.5% and above. When we spoke last, Bitcoin was around 49,000. You said you expect to drop, and if it drops below 30, 35, then it could really drop.
Trends Journal, which I would encourage people to go and check out. It's actually a 200-page document, pure data-driven analysis.
Gerald Celente, the top trends forecaster in the world. Gerald, you had an interesting call back in September of last year. You said gold had bottomed, which is exactly what happened. And here we are, and we're above $1,900.
Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happened at trendsjournal.com.